This is my 8th entry, and I don't know how much more I will make. As each day passes, I lose hope that this will get into the right hands, that I will find someone who will need this to understand. I have broken roughly 20 Legion protocols by creating these logs. I will be encrypting them with Legion Firewall, just in case. It will be impossible to enter without specific Legion knowledge. I guess after 15 years even I bypassed some minor protocols. Being famous and praised through all the Legions as the deadliest and most efficient squad has its perks. 99% completion rate. I have made Raptor Squad into the highest paid Cerberus Unit to this date. Only topped by Legion Command itself. And to think I started out as a corpse. The day came when I was to ask Rika what has happened to me. My soldiers refused to answer this question. They said they swore an oath. Rika was right. He has not taken anything from them. But my soldiers gave something regardless. I waited for Rico. He has not visited me in 4 days. I was baffled when Rico finally came into the room. His right arm was gone, replaced by a machine. Forgetting about my question, I leaped to ask what has happened. He simply said, "Just a flesh wound. You get those on the job." An infield medic, front lines. At that time I knew that Legion was a mercenary group. But I always thought of mercenaries as brigands, robbing cargo ships and staging small-scale raids. I was oblivious to how large the Legion was. I was oblivious to how many colonies fell to Legion fleet, how many monsters they have slain, how much they have killed. I am glad I did not know it then, or I might have been back under the Alliance's heel. I dared not to ask more, so I proceeded to ask him about my condition. I do not regret it. Rico gave me a detailed account with medical terms I did not fully understand then. I managed to gather the simplest of details. I have been shot in the back of my head by a needler. The crystal entered the base of my skull, severing the neural connections between my brain and my body. Death was instantaneous. To make matters worse, it then exploded, tearing what was left of my bone and tissue apart. I came into Legion medical ship a frozen corpse, preserved by cryo and stasis fields. The operation took 27 hours after 4-month development and manufacturing of the components. A new high-density metal vertebra was created to replace my missing and shredded bones, housing a neural chip. It acted as a missing link, linking my brain back to my body. A heavy dose of nanites were entered into my body to maintain the connection and to repair the metal if it ever got corroded by my newly grown tissue. On top of that, both my head and my neck were coated in anti-magnetic metal plates that created a protective shield around the chip against EMP bursts. Additional chips were installed through my brain to monitor and support the main processing unit. The pain in the back of my neck and head was the result of the plates tearing out weak tissue. Who would have thought that the pain in the back of my skull was keeping me alive? Nanites were diverted to maintain the core of my chip. A rather nice payoff. Rico said I'm more expensive than an entire CCS class cruiser. I would become even more expensive as I got up